This is my drawing of Abby Saja's demon form from the K-pop Demon Hunters, and today I'm going to guide you through each of the steps so that you could draw this yourself. So grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Let's begin today's lesson in the center page with the top edge of the eyes. I'm going to leave a gap in the center. Let's start over on the left. I'm going to bend this up and then out. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now I want to curve the top of the eyelid, going across and then down toward the outside. From the outside, I'm going to bend the eye, coming down and then in. Now I'm going to place the pupils in the center of each eye with a point along the top and bottom, almost like a cat's eye, and fill the center in black. Now let's draw the outside of the iris, starting from the left, curve this around, and then down toward the bottom, going around the pupil. Let's add those thick lashes across the top of the eye. From this point, I'm going to bend this across, going wider, and curl that up toward the end. Bend this down, and then in toward the bottom of the eye. Now let's fill the lashes in black. Now I'm going to move up and draw on the eyebrows. Starting from the left, we're going to bend this up above the eye and then out. Bend this out and then down towards the bottom. Now we're going to work our way across the top of the eyebrows. We're going to bend this up and then in. Let's add a point. Coming down with a short line. Continue across and then down. I want to bend this in and then down along the side of the nose bridge. Let's fill the eyebrows in black. Now in between the eyes, we're going to come all the way down and draw the bottom of the nose. So we start with a curve, coming down and up. Go up and then down like a triangle. And they'll flatten off the bottom. Let's fill the nostrils in black. Now from the bottom corners of the nostrils, we're going to curve this around and then up towards the top, and then in the center add a small curve. From the bottom of the nose, let's step down and draw the mouth. We're going to curve this up and then down. Let's curl this up towards the corners of the mouth. Now we're going to draw the bottom of the mouth. Starting from the left, we're going to open this up, coming down and then bend that up. Let's add a bracket on the corners of the mouth. Let's draw the upper lip. We're going to start right in the middle with a curve, coming down and up. Bend this down and out toward the side. Now underneath the mouth, I'm going to add a curve, coming down and up for the lip. Let's add those fangs. From the end, coming down and up, leaving a gap on the inside. I'm just going to curve the center of the teeth. And we'll fill the inside of the mouth in black. Now just up above the eyes, we're going to draw the bottom edge of the hair. So let's start all the way over on the left. We're going to bend this in and then up. Let's step down, add a curve coming in and then up toward the top. Let's add another strand coming down and out. Bend that in and then up. Let's move over towards the right side, bend this down and in, curl that back up toward the top. And I want to sweep this down and then out towards the right. Let's work our way around the outside of the hair. From the left, bend this in and up, step down, curl this up and then in towards the top. Now we're going to go back over towards the right, bend this up, step back, curl this up and then in. Let's close out the top with a curve, going across and then down. Now let's close off this gap, starting back on the left, bend this down and in, go all the way back up towards the top. On the right side, coming down, and then bend that up. Now I want to add that beaded chain coming down underneath the hair, but we're going to sweep this over towards the right side. So let's start here, coming down with a straight angled line. We're going to add a bead, add another one. Now we're going to bring this across and down, add another bead, Now we're going to start to bring that across the face. Now right here, we're just going to come across just underneath the mouth, and then we're going to add a large bead on the end. Let's trace these lines along the left side, coming in behind those beads. Let's work our way down and then back up on the right side. Coming down with an angled line, add a small bead. Another one. I'm going to come across. Let's trace that along the left side. And add another bead on the end. Now let's go underneath the head on the right side. Come down with a straight line. Now it's going to replicate the spacing in those beads that we have on the left. And we're going to start to bring that down. Let's add that large bead on the end. Now I want to close this off, so I'm going to draw 2 lines on either side, add a bead on the end, and come into one more. Now I want to go back and draw the side of the head, but this side on the left is going to get covered by these beads. So let's start on the right. Bend this down. I'm just going to pull that in towards the jaw, to right about there. Bend this down and then in towards the chin. Let's go over towards the right side. So right here, I'm going to bend this down and in towards the jaw. Round up the jaw, and down and in towards the chin. And then we're going to round that out. Now on the side of the head, we're going to add the ears. So let's start on the left. We're going to go up and out. Same thing on the right. Round up the side of the ear. Now on the right, we're just going to come around the beads, come down towards the earlobe, and then curl it back up. Let's add those folds inside the ear, and then a hook on the inside. Let's close off the side of the hair, a curve coming in towards the ears. Now underneath the jaw, I'm going to draw the side of the neck. I'm going to come down towards the bottom. Let's curve this in across the collar, come down in towards the center of our page. Now underneath the chin, we're going to add 2 curves for the throat. Now we want to wrap that hat brim around the head. So we're going to start from the ear, bend this out, and then up towards the side of our page. And then just up above this fold, we're going to step up, add another curve. We're going to go up in the middle, and then back down. Let's line up at the side of the head, up above the hat brim, draw 2 straight angled lines going up and then in towards the top of our page. Let's go back down and add the collar, bend this out and then down. Now this side's going to be covered, coming down and in on both sides. And then from the shoulders, bend this out and then down. Now I switch to a thin black marker and add those markings across the face, starting from the left side, and then just working our way down towards the right. And once we finished adding in all those markings, we'll sign our art and add a splash of color. And that's pretty much it. That's how I draw Abby's demon form from the K-pop Demon Hunters. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.